Hello everyone, ciao a tutti, this is Babilla ASMR. Welcome to another ASMR cooking video. Today I'm going to show you how to make these vegetarian deep fried balls. They are absolutely delicious. So this dish is based on a recipe from a famous Italian food website / channel called giallo zafferano or yellow saffron. They are made with courgettes and cheeses. And we tend to make a lot of these kinds of deep fried balls in Italy, but they are usually served as appetizers, also because they don't have a lot of proteins traditionally. So I did want to make more of a vegetarian main dish, so I've added more proteins to the original recipe in the form of dehydrated soy, which is extremely bland if not mixed in with more flavorsome ingredients. So it is perfect for this dish. These are also a very good option if you want children to eat vegetables, because they're filled with courgettes, but they also taste delicious. And I guess you can make these in the oven as well. I have deep fried these, so that would definitely be light. I have this, just a little salad, very simple, leaves with some fennel and a bit of olive oil and lemon juice. And I'm going to serve these with a bit of hummus, which happens to be smoked hummus today. So the ingredients for these deep fried courgette balls are 800 grams of grated courgettes, which is about 4 or 5 courgettes. I've grated these and then I've dried them in a clean towel by wrapping them in the towel and squeezing out all of the water, or as much as I could. Then we're going to need 80 grams of ricotta cheese, 100 grams of Parmesan cheese, 30 grams of breadcrumbs. I made this earlier by blending a few croutons, these Swedish wholemeal croutons. And then we're going to need 1 egg and herbs of your choice. I chose parsley and basil, but in the original recipe they've added thyme. And then I have here about 100 grams of dehydrated soy, which I've soaked in some water for about 15 minutes. Unfortunately I didn't write down how much I used last time. So maybe it was less than this, but I will be able to tell you at the end of the video, I guess. So the first thing we need to do is cook the soy in some garlic and 1 shallot, just to add a bit of flavor to it. So let's go do that. Okay, so I'm going to add some olive oil. I'm going to wait for the shallots and the garlic to cook a bit before adding the soy. And I've sliced both the shallots and the garlic very, very finely. Except for this bit, actually. So let's say half of this, so 50 grams. I'll have to think of what else to do. Of course, not only you can skip this altogether, like adding the dehydrated soy, but you can also add it just to the rest of the ingredients without shallow frying it first, which would definitely make for a lighter recipe. Okay, I think I'm going to use this like this. I think it's enough. Let's go add it to the rest. Okay, so now we're going to mix all the ingredients in this bowl. Add the courgettes so that the egg won't come into contact with the soy, which is still a bit warm. Next I'm going to add the parmesan. There are so many ways to make vegetarian meatballs, and of course you can buy them already made, but I personally like to experiment and be really creative with all the different ways that we can make vegetarian meatballs or patties. One thing I would say is that I wouldn't serve these particular ones with tomato sauce. For instance, today I'm going to serve them with a little salad on the side. The ones that I do serve with tomato sauce are usually made with wheat gluten, so I'll make a sort of seitan meatballs. But you can make them also with legumes. For instance, I will definitely show you a few ways to make vegetarian meatballs that are great with tomato sauce. Okay, next I'm going to add basil, and this is frozen. I need basil multiple times a week, maybe even daily, so I keep these basic herbs in my freezer all year round. I know that in the States you like to eat meatballs with spaghetti, so those are the kinds that I make are definitely better for that. We actually don't tend to have them with spaghetti in Italy, but I'm sure they're nice. I've never tried it. Well, we have them with other kinds of pasta. In the south of Italy they add meatballs to lasagna, their version of lasagna, but otherwise we tend to have them as a second course, mainly with bread. I'm going to add salt and pepper now. As I always say, don't be shy with the salt. Again, maybe this it's something that I would worry a bit more during the week, but not on weekends. And I'm going to wait to add the egg because I'm going to give this a try to see whether it does need more salt. Now I'm going to mix that all with my hands. link to the original recipe, by the way, because if you're having a party, for instance, you can serve these as an appetizer, in which case I will probably stick to the original recipe, which is simpler, and you can just serve them with just like little skewers alongside other small dishes, maybe. Kind of like tapas, I guess. So I think this is too still too much on the liquid side, so I'm going to add more breadcrumbs. Now we're going to form the actual balls. I really love the part where I mix all the ingredients, and I like much less to actually form the balls, but it can be relaxing, I guess, if you're in the right frame of mind. Okay, so I have here a mix of breadcrumbs and semolina flour. I hope that's what you call it, actually. I'm not sure. So they're just going to have a little walk around in this mixture. Okay. I forgot to say that I do wet my hands before doing this, because this way it won't stick as much. Okay. So as you can see, I've started small and now they're getting bigger and bigger. So I'll have to take a bit out of this one. Okay, that's more like it. I can't wait to be able to invest in some good microphone or microphones to be able to pick up all the food sound better, more clearly. I don't mind lo-fi ASMR when is whispered, soft spoken, but food sounds, I think, require very good microphones, in my opinion. Okay. So usually, in order to tell whether the oil is ready, I'll just place a little bit of dough in the oil, and it does seem ready to me. So let's start. Maybe another couple, but I need to make sure that there are not too many, otherwise the temperature of the oil will go down. So I've placed a few paper kitchen towel on a dish, and I'm going to let these rest on it as soon as they're ready, in a quite naive attempt to make them lose a little bit of the oil. I think they're ready, and actually I think the oil is a bit too hot, because we do want them just slightly less brown than this. Okay, so I'm going to place them on the paper on the dish. You see, this one is too well done. Obviously, if you have one of those fancy air fryer, that would be the best, because you will be able to make proper healthy recipe out of this. Definitely better for kids as well. So let's see the inside. Oh yes. Okay. These are absolutely delicious. They're very light, and I don't know, they're very good. They're cheesy, and you can taste the courgettes, obviously, but they're not dominant. I'm gonna try one with a bit of hummus. Even better. I promise I will eat the salad as well. I hope you like this video. Do let me know in the comments if you try this recipe. Or if you have any improvements that I could try. In the meantime,